Everyone has their days. I mean, even Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO, has his days. But it's not every day that you tweet one tweet and lose yourself, as well as a company and tons of people, billions of dollars. Well, Elon Musk did that today on Twitter, and he has been on a tweet storm for a couple days now, and it hit an all-time high today. Now, we all know Elon is an eccentric CEO, to say the least. I mean, one second he's working on a revolutionary electric car that should change the industry, and then the next second he's guest starring in Iron Man. One second he's working on launching his own rocket, and the next second he's in a Big Bang Theory episode. One second, he's working alongside NASA with those rockets that he's building, and the next second, he goes on Joe Rogan's podcast and smokes weed live on camera. One second, he's working on building tunnels under Los Angeles to fix the traffic problem. And the next second, he tweets that at $420, he's going to take Tesla private, which is totally illegal and ended up in a giant investigation by the SEC. And then fairly recently, he called someone a pedo guy on Twitter, and tried to defend that and ended up winning that lawsuit in court. So sure, he won that one, but he went through a lot to win that and had to show up for an actual hearing. His stock definitely dropped after he smoked weed on camera, and he had that entire investigation with the SEC. So by now, he's surely learned his lesson, right? No. Definitely not. Not Elon. Elon has been critical about this virus from the beginning, basically saying that it's blown out of proportion, and now he's very clear that stay-at-home orders should end. So about 2 days ago, he started tweeting some articles, and the first one he tweeted said, "Give people their freedom back." And it was an opinion article from the Wall Street Journal that said, "Do lockdowns save many lives? Is most places the data says no?" How is there a typo there on the Wall Street Journal? And then he said, "Bravo, Texas," and posted an article, "Texas restaurants, retailers, and other businesses can reopen Friday." In all caps, he said, "Free America now." Then he posted some data and said, "Hospitals in California have been half empty this whole time," and then posted the actual data reference. And then he posted a little joke that I'm pretty sure everyone agrees is in poor taste, said, "California HHS server crashed. Maybe it has COVID." Another article, "Why forced isolation is bad." And then luckily he retweeted a reply where he's at least having some sense to him. Because if you just see those tweets and you just know the history of Elon, you're going to think, what is wrong with this guy? He doesn't care about anyone but himself. So he tweeted and said, "Yes, reopen with care and appropriate protection, but don't put everyone under de facto house arrest." So at least that lets us see a little bit of a human side of all of these tweets, as opposed to just give people their freedom back, open everything up now. I want to get Tesla working again so I don't lose a bunch of money. Because it's super easy to assume that that's all he's thinking about. I don't know his motivations behind these tweets, and I'm not going to give an opinion as to the stay-at-home orders. But I think everyone can agree this is not the best way to go about it. Just some random tweets here and there, reposting articles, all caps. If he's right, there's a better way to go about it. So he posted a couple more articles, and people are annoyed at him, and people are totally siding with him. It's all over the place. But this morning, everyone's mad at Elon. He started the day by saying, quote, "Tesla's stock price is too high in my opinion." Also, in my opinion was abbreviated to IMO. This is the CEO of Tesla saying that his stock is too high priced, and then guess what? It immediately dropped when he said that. And this lost Tesla's value billions of dollars. It lost him like $2 to $3 or $4 billion depending on how you calculate it. You can literally see the timestamp of the tweet and the stock chart just dropping. And so at that point, most people were kind of mad at Elon. Just like, dude, what are you doing? Because that's probably going to get another SEC investigation. But he didn't stop there by any means. His next tweet went back to his old tone. He said, "Now give people back their freedom." But then he started getting a little weird. He started posting the lyrics to the Star-Spangled Banner. 3 separate tweets said, "And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Oh, say, does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave?" And then finished it out with, "Or the land of the free and the home of the brave?" with a question mark. I get what he's doing there, but then the next tweet, if you don't know the context, apparently this is from a poem, but it just looks like randomness. What is he tweeting? Said, "Rage, rage against the dying of the light of consciousness." Then he said, "I am selling almost all physical possessions, will own no house." What? What? Followed that by saying, "Just one stipulation on sale. I own Gene Wilder's old house. It cannot be torn down or lose any of its soul. Okay, cool. Followed that up when someone asked, "Why are you selling this? Do you need cash?" by saying, "Don't need the cash, devoting myself to Mars and Earth. possession just weigh you down. Sure, he meant to write possessions, but I kind of like possession weigh you down. Also, big fan of the fact that he said Mars before Earth. So great, if he wants to sell everything and devote himself to these things and he sees possessions as weighing you down, great stuff. But right now, this is where people started going from, Elon, what are you doing, to like, Elon, are you okay, man? Do you need help? Because one minute he's critical of the virus, the next minute he's saying Tesla's stock is too high and the stock immediately drops. The next minute he's saying possessions just weigh you down. But here's the icing on the cake. The last tweet we've seen since I'm filming this video is, my girlfriend Grimes is mad at me. But wait, he then followed that up saying baby due on Monday. Yeah, Elon's girlfriend is having a baby on Monday. All of this stuff with the virus is happening. He just tweeted that Tesla's stock is too high and the stock tanked. They had their earnings call, which was good, but on the call, he called the stay-at-home orders fascist, and then went on a little rant using some four-letter words, which definitely isn't normal for an earnings call. I mean, can someone take Twitter from this guy? You never worry about Tim Cook on Twitter. You never worry about all these other CEOs on Twitter, but Elon at any moment could just tank the stock and tank the company. It's definitely not a good look for Elon as well as his other companies. When you listen to the earnings call and his little rant there, you can at least hear that he's not just concerned about himself with the stay-at-home orders, that he's concerned about Tesla tanking because there's so many employees there. And that's tons of people losing their jobs, and overall so many people are losing their jobs right now. But who, besides people who invest in Tesla, go and listen to an earnings call? For people who don't know much about Elon and just scroll through his tweets, it's very easy to look at this and just say, what is wrong with this guy? So yeah, it's not a great look for Tesla or SpaceX, and I'm really curious to see what the fallout of this ends up being. I love my car, but it makes every Tesla owner kind of go, what's the future of this company gonna be? But Elon will be Elon. We'll see if he gets off any more spicy tweets today, but I'm guessing the alcohol or the weed is probably wearing off at this point, or he'll at least realize what he did with that Tesla stock tweet. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and like this video if you appreciated it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.